Mm. Got Mr. Player that knows how to use his defenders. Cool. So you must be the base captain. So cool. Here, come here. I'm gonna give you some stuff. Take that. Take that. Oh, your base is getting pummeled. You gave me edits. Killer. Here we go. I was gonna build you a trap tunnel. I was gonna give you more stuff too. That was quick. I'm trying to deplete some stuff out of my inventory. I'm too full. I'm done with the game. I need space for other stuff. Stuff for all my 130s. Okay. Well, that was good. Gave a little stuff away. Hey, what's up there, Kickstar 23 JJ? Stonewood? Plankerton? Canny? I would say at level 4 you're in Stonewood. Okay, let's see if we can do another one of those. So we can give some... hold on one second. Let's go back. Let's see. What can I take out of storage now? Let's take this out of storage so I can give them a whole bunch of stone and brick. Copper ore, they're gonna need that. Power cells, they're gonna need that. That's all my stuff. Okay, I'm good. That's done. Actually, no, let's take out one more stack of something. This. I'll give that away. Okay, everything else is good. Obsidian. No, I'm good. Alright, so...
I have a complicated inner life.
Okay, I would like one of those little boost ups. Because the rest of this is nothing for someone like me. At least the gold.
Can't catch me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go back to another random. Get rid of some more stuff. Now that I've made room. Hopefully it's someone's storm shield so they can use all this stuff. Not some random game. Storm shield. Good. Good, good, good. Unfortunately, I just don't palest everyone. So if you want to meet in a random game, if you tell me which mission you're going to play, I'll try and meet up with you. But I just don't fill my pal list full of a bazillion pals. So unfortunately, that's a no-go on the pal list. So if there was a way we could do it where you didn't have to pal list everyone to get into a game, that would be wonderful. But right now, unfortunately, you have to pal list someone for that, and that's a pain in the you-know-what. So.
Yo, what's up?
What's up there, Gracie?
What's up?
Here, man. Let me give you some stuff.
Oh, thanks.
Yep.
I can only take 2 things though.
You're here in your storm shield though, so you can put it in your shield.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get rid of stuff out of my inventory. I'm done with the game, so basically.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna give you a whole stack of copper ore, a whole stack of silver ore, a whole stack of power cells.
Alright. Alright, I'm just putting a few things in my my vault right now.
Not a problem. I just gotta make space in my storage.
Cool.
There's some obsidian. This is all stuff you're gonna need for what's coming up.
Yeah.
And just so you know, I'm making a video, so we're streaming.
Cool.
We're streaming at the moment. So.
Cool.
It's over here on the left side. I'm just trying to make sure your base is not getting broken into, which they are. So.
Yeah.
Let's get them under control. All right. How do I get out of here? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
No. You got it. You're good.
I'm good? Alright.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright, so the stuff's over here, so I can take this?
Yeah, on the left. Yep, that's all for you. I got more stuff coming.
Nice.
Yep, I got more stuff coming too.
We have a break in the action. Another wave coming soon.
Just a recommendation. Don't focus on your flame traps. They're okay.
Right.
They're okay. They're just not. They're not the best traps. Here, I'll give you a few traps that I already got crafted. There's some of those.
Okay, thank you.
Here, here's my gas trap. That's the main trap you want to focus on.
Yeah.
These what I'm going to give you. I'm just going to give you everything in my inventory so you can see how I've got them leveled up, so that when you level yours up, you can see basically how someone in the end game has leveled it up.
Yeah.
These are all 130s.
Cool, thank you.
Yep.
It's really nice of you.
Yep. I'm trying to get rid of inventory. You have no clue when you get to the end game. There's just, how shall we say, there's so much stuff that you need that all the other stuff that you still get along the way, basically, how shall we say, it fills up your inventory for a bunch of stuff that you don't necessarily need.
Yeah.
So.
Is it okay if this dude has any, just in case?
Preferably, I mean, this is for you. If you want to share it,
yeah,
that's purely on you. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'll share anything, to be honest. Here, I'm just gonna drop some stuff so I can get this out of my inventory.
Cool,
so I can pick it up.
Cool. And I'm gonna drop some weapons for you guys too. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff in my inventory.
You'll have even more when when you get to end game.
Yeah. Did you finish it?
Oh, I'm done. I'm completed.
Oh, nice.
So you guys are... I'll craft you guys both one of these. All right. Oh! Amplifier's getting attacked.
Oh, okay.
You guys go. You guys do your stuff. I'm a level 115, so we're good. We just got to make sure the husks. Oh, dang. Okay.
Oh, it's okay. We can try again.
Yep. Make sure you get all that stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
good. Because that other stuff you can just, how shall we say? You can put that in later. Okay, let's go over here to amplifier B. Because they're going to come this way again, and I'm going to show you exactly where they're going to come. See this house right here?
Yeah.
They're going to come from this trap tunnel down here, and they're also going to come from here. Basically, the best way to do this one is just like this. You're going to want to do this. Exactly.
Alright.
You're not going to put any ceiling on this. You're going to use backwards stairs. We're going to use.
I've never seen anything like that.
We're going to use wall punchers and floor launchers, and we're going to shoot them right back down into this pit right here. And then we're going to make a trap tunnel from right here up to here, so whatever goes down into there will get taken out when they come up through here. So basically, Canny, what storm shield are you on?
I believe it said 5 out of 10, so I don't know if this is the 6th or the 5th.
So 5 out of 10. So it says 5 of 10. So that would be number 6. Okay,
yes.
So basically, hold on one second, because I'm going to use my traps, because my traps are better rolls than them. All right, why is my inventory not shifting? There we go. So we will craft these at 82, because that's the highest you're going to be when you get done out here. And basically what you want to do is, when the husks get thrown into the air and then come down, they then take fall damage. If they do not go up, like when this one punches them out, they won't take any damage. But when this one shoots them up in the air and then they fall down, they will actually then take fall damage. So basically what you want to do is you want to ensure... Here, I'm going to give you guys both one of these. This is a great pistol. They're 106. They're 106s. You guys can both have one. They're 106s. But as you can see, they're all pink rolled. Okay, now down in here with the trap tunnel, this is the kind of trap tunnel you want to build. This is the smallest, most effective trap tunnel where you use the least amount of traps. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to do like this. See how I did the floor?
Yeah.
Basically what that's going to do is that's going to force them into this tunnel in a specific way. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take this one and you're going to do the same thing the opposite way. See how I've made them walk through here?
Serious? Yes.
So basically now what you're going to do is you're not going to put anything here, because if you did, they're going to land on the roof and they're just going to trash it. So what you can do is you can put walls. And then same thing, do the floor like so. Oh, come on. Because basically what you're doing is you're forcing them into a direction you want them to go. You can only move the husks 3 tiles max. Once you start trying to move them more than 3 tiles, you disrupt everything about their flow, and they will literally smash your tunnels. So now this tiny little tunnel right here, basically what we're going to do is we're going to put wall punchers and wall lights. And I'll show you what I mean, and I'll explain. Okay, so see how they're coming in, and see how they have to walk this way?
Yeah.
Like so? Well, basically what we're going to do is we're going to put a wall puncher here. So now when they get to here, the wall puncher is going to punch them right back this way. So now they got to come back. Now when they get over to here, now there's another wall puncher. Now it's going to punch them back this way. So you're basically constantly pushing them back into the tunnel so that at all times you're forcing them to stay in the tunnel longer. So as you can see, I'm only using a very small amount of tunnel here. So now in this spot, as you can see by what I gave you for wall lights, when you put the wall light here, the wall light, if you roll it like I have mine, which is impact, knockback, reload speed, impact, knockback, reload speed, impact, knockback, and then effective duration. Now when I put this here, now if they get past here, the light's going to stun them. It's not going to shoot any darts or anything at them, but it's going to stun them for 3.5 seconds. So for 3.5 seconds, they're going to stand here in basically, you know, Oblivion land, so to speak. So basically now what we're going to do is we're now going to put 2 gas traps here. So as they're in this mayhem of not being able to leave, shall we say, they're basically going to get gassed the entire time. So that when they come up through this, even though it's a tiny little tunnel, this tiny little tunnel is going to be super effective. And if you want to learn any other really, really good building, the 2 recommends that I definitely recommend to watch, David Dean and Rounded Tic Tac. Both of those are incredible builders that have dissected the whole process of what do the husks do and how do they move. So those 2 guys, I can't tell you enough. If you really want to know how to play the game trap-wise, watch their videos, because they will show you everything you need to know. Now, for any reason that they got by, we can do this. We're not going to put a roof on it, because if anything comes from that way and walks down, they'll end up smashing the roof. But here, you can basically do wall dynamos. So as they come up through here, they're going to get wall dynamoed the entire time they're walking up through this little opening here. So they just took damage again. And then from here, once they're up here, if you liked, you could literally do this. You could put this here, put this like this. I gotta do this. Hold on. I need to get up top. Okay. And then from here, see how I'm kind of making a cube, so to speak?
Yeah.
Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put any wall on it on that one side. Come on, staircase.
Okay.
Because I can't get to it from here. Hold on 1 second.
Sorry.
Get rid of this. And actually what we can do, now that I think about it, leave this staircase here. Put a floor, and put a floor launcher and a floor launcher here. So that way, if they get up to here, they're going to get launched up. That will shoot them this way. If they make it past the launcher and get over to here, this one will launch them back to the tunnel. So basically, 2 small little floor launchers that will allow you to be super effective with a minimal amount of traps. Because when you get to twine, your floor launchers and your wall punchers are the most, how should we say? Actually, let's just do it this way, and we'll just get rid of all of this. I wish this was back to the 1 hit and you're done.
Oh, yeah. My friend was telling me about that.
Yeah, they just turned it off. There was a glitch. If you put stuff, like we're putting stuff in your base right now, once you got done with it, you could then bust everything down, and it would give you all of the stuff you used to create it, but doubled. So you would, if you used, 100, what do you call it?
Like metal or something.
Yeah, no, like 100. What do you call it? We're gonna do this just to be on the safe side. 100 fibrous herbs. It would end up giving you back 200 fibrous herbs.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So very, very bad glitch, and Epic addressed it like immediately. There was 2 videos out on the internet saying, well, I wouldn't do this, but so Epic decided real quickly, oh, this is a problem. We need to address this. So
yeah, they've had a lot of glitches. Like I remember in the other version, the Battle Royale version, there was like this it gave you a bunch of battle stars. This is back in like season 6 with like the challenges. And it gave you a bunch of battle stars. And I was one of the people that got them.
Alright, this is just in case they get past that row over there.
Yeah.
And then this, the best floor traps in the game, aside from the freeze traps. Actually, we'll use the freeze traps here. Aside from the freeze traps are the wood floor spikes. And the reason that is because they slow the husks down by 30%. They don't do a whole lot of, they don't do a whole lot of damage, but they slow them down. So the time that the husk is under your trap means more damage to the husk. So basically your trap tunnel building from here on out is, how do I keep them in the tunnel as long as possible? And the main thing you want to focus on, do not, when you get up into twine, do not throw your... See, we won't, when we're done, we won't have to... If they come from that way, we won't have to, but you don't have anything built up here. So this is a problem, because on mine, they came across the top here like a waterfall. Literally.
Oh.
Yes. So they'll just come down, and it was smashers. They'll just come down here pummeling. So best thing to do here actually is going to be this. We're just going to build, like, you know how when you're on the freeway and you come to the toll booths and you have to pay the toll, you basically, that tunnel I just showed you down there, we're going to build up here. So we just have to do a stretch across the top here, because they're going to go down this ramp. That's inevitable. But right across this top here, all we got to do is basically just build an actual, like a station. So we're going to use steel. From here on out, always use steel. Don't use anything else but steel, for the main reason that once you get to twine, it doesn't get any easier. It only gets harder. And then when you get to
how hard it is.
When you get to the end, when you're at, like me, stage done, number 10. Number 10 was literally, I think on the video it was a solid hour, almost longer, of the entire
oh my gosh,
the entire storm shield from start to finish. Okay, so now basically what we're going to do is we're going to do this ahead of time. So the way I how should we say, the way I figured it out is, if you make, it becomes a diamond. So as you can see right here in the center, see how there's a diamond now in the center right here where I'm standing?
Yeah.
You just keep following this pattern. So you
Okay.
would keep doing it so that way in the center there's always this diamond. And
Okay.
then once that's done, I'll show you. We're doing the floor. It's just easier to do it this way when you're doing this many. So
All right.
now what we're gonna do now that we're all done. Oh. So now that the floors are in, now we can go back and just put the walls in. And now we just split the tunnels in half. Oop, I didn't want to put that one there.
Here, I'll help you destroy it.
So, as you can see, just by putting those walls in, we now made the trap tunnel smaller, more effective. And then basically what we're going to do is the same thing. Wall punchers with the lights. So on the rest of the tunnels that are left, just go in and do the same thing so that the pattern on the floor is the same. And even though you didn't use any traps on the floors, the fact that you're bouncing them back and forth is what's going to slow them down in the trap tunnel. So
cool.
You don't need the actual floors, the floor traps, because of the fact that the wall punchers and the wall lights and everything is doing your slow the process down.
Okay.
Because when you get to twine, it's going to be all about the trap tunnels. And if you don't use trap tunnels, you will lose. So here, this one is done now. Basically what I would do is this. Oh, I didn't want to put that there, but it's already there. And the reason being is, for whatever area doesn't have that thing in front of it, we can put down these, and then you can put down floor launchers. So as they come up, they're going to get launched and thrown back, and then they're going to get launched and thrown back. Then they're going to go through the... You see what I'm doing? You're basically, with your trap tunnels, you want to do rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat.
Okay.
So that way at every point in time, the husks are having to just basically do it over and over and over. So as you can see here, they're going to come down. So don't put any, how shall we say, don't put anything over that walkway. Because once they get into here, this trap tunnel is going to do the same exact thing what those other trap tunnels did. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take that down because we need the steel there. They will not come down here, over here. See where I'm at? Reason being is, see how far they got to go away from the amplifier? They never go more than 3 tile direction from their objective. So basically they're gonna always try and get to their objective. So now we're gonna do the same thing in this trap tunnel. And you always want to make sure that on the first one, it's always pushing back out of the tunnel, not into the tunnel. So that the first puncher that they hit is pushing them back out of the tunnel, not back into the tunnel.
Okay.
So you're using the tunnel to your advantage. And see how... did you notice how each time when there was that tiny little gap, I filled that in with one of those? That way they don't go on that side. It forces them to go into here. Just like this one, even though it's not necessarily that they're going to go in here, because they're not, but it's forcing them into a smaller area, which then slows them down.
Got it.
Because basically that's all you want to do is slow them down so they can be under that gas trap or that, wall pusher or whatever it is. They can be under it longer. and by being under it longer. Alright, I need more steel.
I can give you some if that's okay.
Sure, sure.
I only have about 200, but...
Oh, no, don't worry about that. I got close to 100,000 in my storage.
Oh, jeez, that's a lot.
Yeah, I got like 100,000 in stone. That's why I'm trying to get rid of stuff, because I don't have any more space to hold the things I need. Like, yeah, like you're getting ready to get, Shadow Shard and stuff like that on a regular basis, whereas I don't use Shadow Shard that much. I use Sunbeam, I use Bright Core, because all my weapons are all 130s. So all my gas traps, you saw I gave all the stuff to you. So I'm basically trying to get rid of inventory so I have space. Because now that I'm complete with the game, there's other items that I want to hold in my storage and not this stuff. So basically I'm trying to set you up, because from here on out, if you're on 5, the trap tunnels will maintain. You'll just have to go back in and replace the traps, unless the way it used to be a long time ago was, if I came in and I put traps in your base, my traps at the end of the thing, whatever was left, my traps would reset themselves. So that when you came back in, if there were 45 of them, and we went through a mission and used 25 of them, they were reset to 45 of 45. So you would get all new, ready to go. And it's like, oh, that was such an incredible glitch. But they changed that. They made sure that went away. So
yeah, Epic's good with balancing their game out.
I like the new update. I think it's incredible because it allowed for totally different gameplay. Now, that being said, some of my favorite characters are no longer my favorite characters because of the update. So, save your steel. Save your steel. I'll upgrade everything.
Alright, I don't have any more.
Like, for instance, Machinist Harper. She was the best constructor in the game, because she brought overclocked traps to the game. So basically, when you used her, she made your traps reload 30% faster. So
that's good.
Yeah, so you didn't even have to put reload speed on your traps, because she already brought it. Now, if you already had reload speed on your traps, then it just intensified that. So they reloaded even faster. The only downside to that is, if you didn't have a bit of durability on them, you went through your traps real fast. But the good part was, she also brought 25% more durability. And then if you ran in your first support slot, Machinist Thora actually brought an additional 25% durability. So you could run those two characters and get 50% more durability and 30% reload speed on your traps. So when they took that away, I was very, very disappointed, because it was like your constructor was a beast. There was no way they were getting through your trap tunnels because of how strong and how fast and how powerful your traps became with that particular constructor. So, but now there's new constructors, and there's different things like the Frost King. That's super cool that his ability freezes everything that comes on it. The only downside is, if you're in a mission where it's freeze, then that kind of becomes useless, because they're already frost, stuff, so it's not going to affect them. Now, if it was a fire mission, then it's incredible, because it basically cancels out the fire.
What sort of heroes do you recommend, like the classes, like soldiers or like ninjas, or what do you really recommend?
Soldiers, anything in the Rio category. She's one of the best in the game. She used to be the best in the game, but now with the new update, what is his name? Something Assault something. He's in the what is it? Kind of the Iraq War kind of khaki stuff. He brings 75% crit damage to the game.
Ooh.
So if you already have crit on, like here, let me craft you a hemlock.
Here, I'm gonna drop something.
That's okay. I'll also craft you my favorite gun in the game.
Like what I see.
I'm one of those people that really like swords and stuff. Even though they're not usually the best, I like crafting them.
Alright. This is the best gun in the game. Right there. That is the best assault rifle. That's yours. You can have that. That's the best. That's the best assault rifle in the game. That's my super shredder. It's almost all legendary rolls. I got one more to go, and then it's legendary. And my hemlock. Those are both yours. You can have both of those.
Thank you.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna put something else out of my inventory too. I honestly don't even need that anymore.
What is all that?
That's just
simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're past simple. That's Plankerton. So yeah, definitely. All right, so we need some launch pads. We're gonna go with 6. Let's do 10 of them. There. And then okay.
How long have you been playing the game?
About a year.
Cool, I started probably last year in March.
Oh, I gotta go to the... Okay, so punch that way, punch back that way, punch back that way. Punch back that way, punch back that way, punch back that way. Punch back that way, punch back that way, punch back that way. And you see what I'm doing. Basically,
Yeah.
we're making it a pinball machine in there. So that way they just stay under those gas traps. Here you go. Have a nice day. Enjoy the gas.
That's good.
Oh, epic. I hate that. That whole, I'm gonna put the trap down in an area where you don't want the trap.
Yeah, I hate misbuilding when you build like a stair and then there's another stair.
So, that one's on the wrong side too. Yes, it is. Because the last thing you want to do is push them into the tunnel. Alright, and the reason I'm not putting any wall here on this one, because of that, how it drops down there. I want to make it natural for them. You know what? No, I'm not. I am going to put that there. That way it makes it more difficult. I was just going to let them drop in, but I'm not. Okay. last bits on here. And yeah, because from here on out, it's only going to get harder. This is the one I'm not putting anything on because I want them to be able to scoot through here. This I will do, though. Now, on a trap tunnel like this, where they're not going to come over here, but you still have this spot, a good thing to do is, just so you know, is wall darts. Wall darts will shoot almost 5 tiles. So that means when they basically get here at the beginning of this thing, these wall darts are going to shoot them the entire time they're down here. So basically what you can do is you can build these trap tunnels and then one space out from the end, put a wall so that it's not at the end of the trap tunnel, but it's there. And that way you can put your wall darts. So as they're coming down the tunnel, they're also getting wall darted the entire time.
Smart.
So basically you always want to make sure that, how should we say, you're constantly hitting them with something. Something to make them reduce that damage, because what I found is if you build your trap tunnels right, you don't really even have to even put anything around your amplifier. You can leave it completely open, but you have to do it correctly, because if you don't, what happens is the lobbers, like, see how I put this stuff up? What we can do is, since you're the ninja, now do this. Here, take this. Take that, jump up there, and put one more staircase up on top of that. There you go.
On
exactly. All the way across. Now go up one more. All the way across. And now upgrade it. Basically what that's going to do is, now you've basically built a lobber screen. The lobbers now can't throw. So now it forces the lobbers into your trap tunnels. Same thing with the flingers. So what used to be, okay, I built the trap tunnel, but the lobbers and the flingers are just, throwing over it, and now my stuff's getting damaged because I'm busy trying to fight them. Now do that same thing all the way down to where it is the metal, all the way across over here.
So right here?
All in wood. No. Where the metal is, here on the first one, where that first staircase is, same thing. Do that stair, but all wood. And just,
I see. Right here.
Nope, right next to the metal. There you go, right next to it.
Alright, so...
Right there.
Like this?
You got it. Now just keep going across this way. You're extending the screen. I'll get it. Basically, you're extending the screen. There you go.
I keep on falling.
And then you just go all the way across, and that way... Oh.
Thank you.
Yep. And basically what this does, this enables you to stay where you don't have to constantly be running to, oh my god, the lobbers, the this, the that. You know what I mean? They're gonna just go through your trap tunnel.
This is great. Like, thank you so much for this.
Hey, anytime you can pass on knowledge, because I learned a lot from watching videos, but I also learned a lot from others. Hey, this trap tunnel works better, or hey, that trap's okay, but this trap's definitely more effective. So you learn over time. Yes, that's true, but at the same time, now, do you have more wood? You need more wood.
I have about 2,930 right now.
There, take that. Now do the same thing all the way up the same height as the other wood, so that it's just one big giant screen. That way they have to go through the trap tunnel. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's only one way for them to get there, and that's through the trap tunnel. And again, basically what you want to do, you always want to confuse them. You always want to make sure that even though they're going to come from wherever they're coming from, you're going to ensure that you're going to keep them in your tunnels as long as possible.
Okay. Sorry if I start coughing a lot. I have a cold right now, so.
That's okay. And as you can see, I'm doing the same thing down here. So if for any reason they get, wrong way, they get through, they have a whole nother trap tunnel that they have to contend with. Always here's the next one. Not only that, by using these type of trap tunnels, you're ensuring that you're slowing the husks down. I need more steel. You're slowing the husks down and damaging them before they even get to your amplifier.
Okay.
Because the last thing you want is to be fighting at your amplifier at the last, trying to, I'm almost there, and then just like we did, well, we were in, how should we say, in trading land, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we're good in terms of all the trap tunnels over here. So let's just upgrade what's left.
Oh gosh, one more hit and that would have gone down.
Wish I could. Are you serious?
Oh, I don't want that. I want steel.
Wish I could. Nope. Sorry.
Because mostly they're going to come through that main tunnel up top. This is just in case we get any little strays that are like, oh, let me walk over here. Okay, well, you're going to get some damage before you get down to the amplifier. Okay, so that's all upgraded. Let's put in the... let's see... And this is a great little... See how I just built this little cube?
Yeah.
So basically what's going to happen is... Same thing again. We will do this. So if for any reason they come over here, you're basically going to punch them right back out into the... Here, do it again. Here, do it again. You know what I mean? Basically, that's what you're doing with your punchers and your...
Sorry.
Alright.
Can't. Are you serious?
Exactly. Good call. Then just put your regular wall up here, all the way up as well, so that way there's no way for anything to get through. Because basically all you want to do is ensure that you can just sit back by your amplifier and just watch the traps go off.
I'll be right back. I have to go do something. It's probably just gonna take a minute. My mom's
Not a
calling
problem.
me.
Not a problem. Do what you gotta do.
Alright.
I'll get stuff ready.
Okay, thank you a lot for this
Oh,
again.
not a problem.
Alright. Be right back.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, let's do more of those.
Here comes the crackdown.
Can't deny the rhythm. I tried.
Here comes the crackdown.
Ooh, I still gotta trap this one.
Here comes the crackdown.
Alright, I am back.
Cool. We're almost done over here.
I don't know who this guy is, but he sent me a friend request, so.
Okay.
Here comes the crackdown. Here comes the crackdown.
I'll show you another technique.
Alright.
I'm getting stuff out of my storage. Alright, this over here. You know how you're always battling them over here?
Yeah.
For some reason you can't build right there. I don't know why that is. So it's just easier to do that. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to build a trap tunnel here.
Okay. Oh, okay, this guy needs silver ore, alright. That's why he's here. Alright, you can have this. There you go.
And as you see, I'm basically just building a cube box. So as they keep coming up, there's going to be something to constantly give them.
Can't. Sorry. Can't.
Okay. Now you don't have to worry about the lobbers, the flingers, or any of that, because they'll be under here. This is what's called a lobber screen.
Wish I could.
And then I'll show you down below what you want to do. You don't want to put full walls in, because the full walls will just,
Wish I could.
I don't know, they explode once the mission starts.
Sorry. Can't. You serious?
Okay. Now when you're down under here, you want to do these little partition walls. Like this. That way there's something to hold it up, but if you put a full wall, for some reason, the full wall just blows out. So,
Okay.
and then basically what we're going to do, you want to put these up here so that as they're trying to walk up here, they're getting zapped trying to get out from underneath here. And that way it forces them into the trap tunnel over there. And then basically, don't even come down here. Just let the traps do its thing.
You serious?
That way, as they come up through here now, they've just taken damage that entire time. You want to put your wall darts.
Oh, he needs, okay, this guy needs edits. Here you go, dude, I gave you some edits.
So, as you can see, those wall darts are just going to constantly shoot those husks from the distance as they're coming up.
Okay.
Because remember, the wall darts will shoot almost 5 tiles. Now here's a nifty little way to float a wall. So see that? You're not disrupting their flow, but now guess what? Now I can put wall dynamos on there. So as they're coming up, now they're getting wall dynamoed from all sides. And you didn't disrupt
Starting to feel bad for these guys.
And then you didn't disrupt their flow, so they don't damage your traps. Because they don't punch out the walls. Alright, this trap tunnel's done. So, over here on this side, we have to do something over here. Just in case. We already have the thing covered over there, but they sometimes will come through this. So, same thing as before. So that way, basically, you're just going to push them right back out of that tunnel. You got a 130 gas trap there. I crafted it by accident. It'll kill anything coming that way. So, all right. So let's see. What do you got over here on C? Let's make sure we're good to go over here. Now they will come from this way, and they will come from this way. Straight up here. They will come over this like a river. Have they come from that way for you before?
I think so. I can't remember.
Because I know on mine, they come over this like a river. Same thing over here. Did they come from the top here?
What? So did they come up here?
Did they come from the top down onto your amplifier C? Did they come from this way? Because
I think. I'm not sure, but I think.
So basically, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do the same thing we just did on the other side over there. We're going to build the little toll booth station.
Alright. Oops.
This is the smallest but most effective trap tunnel that there is. Thank you, David Dean. Thank you, Rounded Tic Tac. Thank you, whoever actually invented it, because this trap tunnel is awesome. It's so simple, but super, super effective. And that's what you want, you know, because someone like me, I can remember the days of using all my resources and then saying to someone, no, I can't do any missions right now. I have to go farm. I don't have anything to make any traps. Because of the fact that, you know, here I was using all these traps that basically I didn't really need to be using. And again, on this side, remember how we did the lobber screen? We're gonna do the same exact thing. Same exact thing. So we want the first one, so that way when they get up here, they'll get basically lunged into the air. Now over here, what I find is, for some reason, if you don't do this, the lobber girls will walk around that side over there, and then next thing you know, you have a problem. If by doing this, it's too far away, they won't walk down this ramp. But if you leave it the other way, every time they'll walk down that little thing and go do their, hey, I'm over here lobbing at your, amplifier while you're busy fighting the other husks.
Yeah. Yeah, I find the lobbers and the bees really annoying.
The bees. Ooh. And the little husky husks.
Yeah. Like the small ones, because they'll come up when you're, like, trying to pay attention to, like, some other husk, and then they'll just, like, gnaw on your shield and just take it all off.
The worst part is if they corner you in a corner and your gun's reloading. You're almost always dead. That's the worst, because you're cornered. Yeah. There's, like, 12 of them, and your gun's reloading, and then you switch to your other gun, and, oh, that gun's reloading, and it's like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and like all your abilities are like trying to reload and you can't use them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's like certain death right there.
What's up there, John Nova 224? What's up, XP Slam Z? People are watching the stream. See, I enjoy base building, so for me this is a blast.
Yeah.
Especially using techniques that you guys don't know about because you're not entwined, but being able to pass it on to where, once the player's done with me, they're like, wow, that really worked. That was great, man. I'm going to have to do that again, so they can see that don't just rely on the typical, okay, I'm gonna do that trap tunnel. No, because there's a lot of trap tunnels out there that they're smaller, they're better, they're more efficient.
So do you do this like with a lot of people? Do you like help them out and stuff?
No, I've just started this because I have so much crap in my inventory that I really can't do anything until I get this crap out of my inventory. And instead of just throwing it away or, getting rid of it, like I said to a buddy, he's like, sometimes I just drop it. And I'm like, well, why do that, man, when I can make a video and I can go in and I can help out these, lower levels that, are at the point where I used to be, and not that it wasn't a good thing that nobody helped me, but it would have been nice if somebody would have came along and said, hey, man, hey, check this out. Try this. This is a little easier, Whereas the only help I had was on my 7, 8, and 9 on Twine. Everything else I did all the way by myself, all the way up to Twine 6. I asked for help. You know how you do the little thing and it says search for help? Well, I asked for it, but it never gave it to me. So I ended up having to always do it by myself. You probably want to go up. Do you need more material? Because you probably want to go up one more course on this staircase stuff. So here, come here. I have 600 on me at the moment. And there's some brick too if you need that. So
me or
make
him,
that
or her.
either one of you, just to make that lobber screen, those backward stairs, make that higher. Because they will.
Booga, once you're done with that, I can give you some brick.
Because basically once the mission begins, it's kind of hard to run up and, oh, let me fix this and let me get this out of the way, and it just never works. So one thing I've found with storm shields, just be diligent about going in and doing everything that you need to do. Because what happens is, I said to a buddy one time, I would much rather over-trap the tunnel and do it the right way the first time than to run the mission and then waste all those resources only to lose. Because I didn't trap it. I didn't trap it enough. I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't, whatever the case may be, I didn't take the time to ensure that I was actually ready for the storm shield. Because on my last storm shield, I thought, oh, okay, man, I got Mega Base Kyle now, and I got, all these good backup supports. So, I can do my storm shield on my own. So I tried to do the last 2 by myself, 3 by myself, and ran into all kinds of issues. So a buddy of mine, he came over and we ended up doing the last 2, but the last one is actually on my YouTube channel. So it shows us actually physically doing the entire mission, and that one was a solid. I think that one was a solid hour. Ooh, somebody's got bullets. Yeah, that's from the starting of the, okay, here we go, to, okay, you did it, It's like, wow, man, a solid hour of just non-stop, full on, here we go.
Yeah, I might teach some of this stuff to my friend, because he usually helps me out a lot, and he might want to see this.
Oh, definitely, because this is beneficial for all of you guys. And notice how here and there I'm putting those wall darts, because remember, again, those wall darts actually shoot through up to 5 tiles, I believe it is. So they're doing damage in the trap tunnel that you're putting them in, but they're also going through the walls and doing damage to,
I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter that you have all those wall punchers and everything else on there. Those wall darts are going to go right through those walls. So now see remember how I told you we could put the wall? Oh, I'm out of steel. All right. Who's got material?
I do. I have about 647. It's not a lot, but
what is it? Stone or
metal? But I'll give it to you anyway.
Well, we're here. I'll give it right back because I just don't want to go all the way over to the storage. Basically, remember I said about the wall darts? Basically, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do this. Now we can put the wall darts here. So as they're coming down those trap tunnels, now they're going to get wall darted. And the reason I'm not putting it over here, because I don't want to put anything over this. So if for any reason they go over here, basically what we're going to do is we're going to build a nice little box for them to go in. We're not going to put a roof on it. Actually, you know what? We are. I'm going to do this. That way it'll force them into here. Oops. Alright. And then that way they have to come down into the trap tunnel, which we will do like so. Like that. Okay.
Nope. Can't.
And then we'll do this. We'll do this. Okay. You should be good. Alright. The only thing we need to do is... I need more steel. We have to do something here. Because they will come across. If you're on 6, yes, they will come across that. Okay. Trying to get in.
Yeah, this place is so impossible to get in. Like,
no,
I can barely find any spots.
I'm on the other side. See, you'll learn. You'll learn. Because I did the same thing. I got to, in my base, I got to the point to where it said to me, oh, you can't put any more pieces down. And I was like, what? Oh yeah. In Stonewood, when I first started playing the game, I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. This is so great. I can build anything. I can build as much as I want. And then I realized, no, you can't build as much as you want. There's a limit. And it was like, oh man, that's bogus. So
yeah, like I want to build more.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. That's what brought me to this side of the game, was the fact that you can build. It's like amazing.
Yeah, the building part's really cool. It reminds me of like how Minecraft was, like how you could just build anything you could dream of.
True, but the thing about this that Minecraft doesn't have is the detail. You know what I mean? The details. Like I said to a friend, I know that the steel is stronger, but I wish that the stone was the strongest, because when the stone is all done, the stone just looks better than the steel does.
That's true. Like the stone looks more satisfying.
It looks like a castle. It's really nice. Whereas the steel, it's okay, but it just doesn't have that. Okay, it looks like I just never want that to go away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's stunning, but okay, so
Kill a husk with that.
Alright, that trap tunnel's done. The only thing we want to do is that. Because Little Miss Lobber Girl, she will come. There we go. That'll keep her out. Now we got to do one more tunnel, because they will come from this side here. They will flood over this thing like a river. Same thing. Same trap tunnel. And then over here. And remember the move them 2 tiles law, so to speak. So if you want to make sure they don't come up and get in your way, make sure you go over 2 tiles over what they will go around, so that way while you're busy fighting, Little Miss Lobber's not coming over here around the side and disrupting your gameplay. It's forcing them into the tunnels. Actually, on this side, revert it. You want to go this way. So they're going to come right here. Anytime. See how that little thing is? See how I can't get up? See how I can't get up there, but I can get up there? Anytime it's like that, always go on the natural flow, because they're gonna do their walk. No matter where they're gonna go what the program tells them. Hey, I can walk up this. So if you were to put, like for instance, if you were to put a floor thing out like this, all they would do is come up underneath here and just smash, 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 smash until it was out of the way.
Yeah,
So
I've seen them do that a lot.
Yeah, you never. Now, here, since you're the ninja, where are you at? Here, take some of this steel. And do that backward stare up there from here out. So that way the lobbers, you know what I mean, go all the way across over here too. And all the way across over there one time, but the main tunnel do twice, so it keeps the lobbers under control.
Yeah.
That way it forces them into the trap tunnel.
Should I do this like 2 stairs up, or like should I keep it like this?
I would do 2 stairs up.
Alright.
Yep, 2 stairs up. Basically I'm setting your base up so that kind of from here on out, you should be able to do it yourself. You know what I mean? Because when we run this, we're not going to go anywhere near the husks at all. We're going to stay out of sight. Because the minute you go near them, basically what happens is you trigger the lobbers, you trigger the flingers, you trigger all of them once you get into a close enough range. And once you get into a close enough range, they go, aha, game on. Okay, he's up on top of the roof. All lobbers focus on him now, and then they destroy your roof. So that's what I mean by, just... Actually, this stuff doesn't even need to be here. So, basically, just do this. Oops. Yep, you got it. Same thing. That way, basically, it keeps the lobbers under control. You don't have to worry about those lobbers. And then same thing over here. You got it. That's it. That way you don't ever have to worry about, oh, I got to be out there, because you don't want to be exposed. The minute they see you is the minute that they're going to then, I guess some people call it prog, the computer goes, oh, okay, they're on the roof. Start flinging at the roof. So whenever you are doing your storm shield and you got randoms in with you, definitely get on the microphone and tell them, stay out of the way. And if they don't, end the game. Just end the game. Right. Because basically what's going to happen is they're going to blow up your trap tunnels. Because they're going to run out there. They're going to, oh, I'm Mr. Joe Macho with my guns. And what they don't realize is now the pro painters and everything else are going to go, okay, fair game, here we go. You know what I mean? And then all it takes is one or two pro painters and your entire trap tunnel's gone.
Oh yeah, those pro painter guys are pretty annoying too.
That's the thing. That's why you want to make sure. Hey, what's up? What's up, Booga? Hope some of this is helping with you as well. I'm in game, so I'm done. So I'm just helping him out because I started by doing a video on my channel of giving away stuff because I have too much crap in my inventory, and I need to get to what I need to get to. So everything that I'm showing you works extremely well for twine. Basically, like I was telling him, you wanna keep them in the trap tunnel as long as possible.
So they just keep on getting hit by everything?
Exactly. Just make them stay in the trap tunnel as long as possible. Alright, I gotta make gas traps. Because basically what you want to do is you want to ensure that they're dazed and confused for as long as possible inside the trap tunnels. And you always want to use your gas traps. Even though the electric ceiling traps are good, the gas traps are better.
I can craft noble launchers.
Nice. My Epic is the same as my PlayStation, Robbie. Sorry guys, I'm doing a stream, so people are asking me questions. So because basically when we're all done, we should just be able to sit back and just let the trap tunnels do their work. The last thing you want to do is be Mr. Gung Ho and I can do all this by myself, like I've seen some people, and it's like no, don't do that. You're gonna end up losing. So okay, so alright, you guys probably don't have char black mineral, so let me go back to my storage, because I need that to make gas traps. We're almost ready. I just want to make sure when we pull the trigger, we're not scurrying and... Okay.
Wait, how much metal do you have?
Oh god, I probably still have 60,000. I have yeah, I got like 70,000 in stone. Yeah, but see, when you're in game like me, it's oh shit. All right, who has? I just need, let's see. I just need 7 fibrous herbs. Hey, what's up, Abdul? What's up, Abdul? Adam 48656 and Nightbot.
I have about 5. I'm always low on that.
I have 1.
Oh no, we're good. I just wanted to be able to make enough gas traps for this side.
Oh shoot! Almost broke a bowl.
Okay. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. I definitely
Wait, what area is this?
I definitely recommend the tires. They're good for one application and one application only, and that's this right here. Anytime the husks or the smashers are coming up a land area like this, if you put the tires actually will knock them off balance and force them back down the tunnel and then kind of rinse and repeat, so to speak. Okay, so I would say we're good. Let's just check one more area because I didn't bother to see. Let's see, your amplifier A, B, C, and A. Okay.
Hey, look.
So, okay, good, good, good. The only thing is, this right here is a problem. Because they're gonna come across the top right here, and they're gonna drop down. They're gonna drop down right down on here. So unfortunately,
Didn't realize that.
yeah, that whole wood thing needs to come down. So
Alright.
yeah, that's I found that out the hard way when I did one of mine, and it was like, oh my gosh, no, and I was so upset, man, because it was the last one, and actually, you know what we can do? We don't even have to tear this down. Let's do this. We're going to tear this down. I did that so that the whole thing doesn't come down. Now we're going to do this. Oh. Come on. Okay.
Ninja.
We're just gonna do that. Okay. Because then whatever doesn't will drop down here. Let's get rid of this.
I'm just glad I didn't upgrade all this because it's easier to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So they're also going to come across here.
Ooh, this might be a problem. There's a hole here.
Alright, I gotta go back to the storage. I need more material. I'm on E again. I wish we could change our characters in the storm shields. Where you could say,
that'd be helpful.
Where you could say, okay, now I've built as my ninja, but I want to do my storm shield as my constructor. You know what I mean? So that way, yes, it should be for the, like, for you only. You know what I mean? Because you're the storm shield owner. So you should definitely be able to do it. I don't know if I would say for everyone, but definitely the storm shield owner, so that way basically you get the choice of, they're going to come right through here. And basically they're going to come across the top there too. Oh, I'm stuck in the tree. We need to go back up top. We're going to take this stair down when we're done. Because they will basically spawn right up here. We're going to do the same thing. That little, tiny little trap tunnel with the, as I call it, the the toll booth station.
Yeah.
Exactly. You got it. Perfect.
I'm doing it the right way, but...
Yep. It's all good. You're just basically, how should we say? We're ensuring that whatever they come over here, that they're gonna get a little bit of stuff before they go home. Because they'll just flood right through this. I thought I had everything set. I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And then next thing I know, this was the last one on the storm shield I was doing, and they just came across this top like a river, and I couldn't stop them, and I lost. I was so upset. I was like, man, I can't believe this. So what I used to do is I would run the mission up until where I knew where they were coming from, and then, okay, they're coming from over here, so I would stop it, and then rebuild, and then run it again. That became annoying, though. Honestly. Alright, so now we need wall punchers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, thank you, Nightbot. I have 130 gas traps, too. Everything's 130s in mine. He's saying,
I just have a bunch of 82s.
He's saying, yeah, but I did too. But, you know, it's just that you have to put your time in, you know. It's all about the grind, so to speak. You just have to, how shall we say? I have, if I could show you a screenshot, I have in my inventory, I have 10 stacks of sleek and 10 stacks of efficient.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot.
Yeah. Okay, now when they come across here, easiest way I found to do this is basically just this. And then backward stairs on the top of that. So the ninja, if you can, go up there on the top of that and put the backward stairs.
Alright.
Don't do the first one, just these two. Because the first one, whatever falls down, we want it to fall down to here. You know what I mean?
Alright, so like this?
You got it. That's it. Yeah, but don't put those stairs there. You know what I mean? This first set right here, because they'll fall on the back side of that step. But the other ones, yes.
I'm going up here.
This we're gonna remove. This we're gonna remove. Yeah, no, take that first stair down, right here.
Which one?
This one. Take that one down. Because see that trap tunnel up there, they'll fall on the back side of that. So you don't want that. There you go. Take that one out. But the other one over here, go ahead and bring it over. And then we're not going to put a wall here. so they can come up this tunnel, but you want to put an additional one of those up there.
Alright, so like this?
Yep.
Alright. Just gonna wait to upgrade it.
So basically what we did was we left that open. That way if anything falls, it falls down there and it doesn't get on the backside of your... And then basically all we're going to do is put floor launchers down here. So that way basically it's going to launch them up and shoot them out that way. And then... Okay. We're not going to punch them on that one because we don't want to punch them over here. Actually we could do this. That way when they do get punched, they just land there and get wobbled around. Okay, now we got to build a trap tunnel because they're gonna come through here.
Okay.
Basically, we want to cover all of that because whatever falls down, they'll fall down on this. We don't want to enclose any of this, but over here, because basically this is all going to be. Whatever gets flung over is then going to fall down here. You see what I mean?
Okay.
And then when it comes back, this is where we have to build the trap tunnel so that when it does come back, there's, how should we say, death waiting for them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What I like to do is I like to leave this side open, so if anything falls down here, you can get access to it. Well, you can get access to it and shoot it, because actually what we should do is this. Because as you saw, when we went down there, we were below it, so we wouldn't have been able to walk over it, so they wouldn't either. Yeah, exactly. You always have to take that into consideration. If you can't walk over it, they can't either. Now, as I said before, your floor spikes are one of your best floor traps in the game, and the reason being is
I like to put a launcher here.
What's that?
Like right this wall right here.
You can. What I would do is just wall darts all the way around. That way, as they're coming up, because they're gonna come up this trap tunnel here. Minimal will drop down. Not as many will drop down as what's going to come through this trap tunnel. So basically, what we're doing is ensuring that whatever does drop down, we can wall dart them, or incidental stuff like that. Probably the best thing to do here would be, let's do this. I'll do 130 floor launchers. That way when they get launched in the air, when they come back down, they'll take damage. Okay. Alright, I gotta go to the storm shield. I need fibrous herbs. Because if I don't put gas traps in there, we'll be fighting severely. Okay. And if you're going to do your storm shields, always play as your constructor. Do all your work, you know what I mean, as whatever character you prefer, but when you go to run your storm shield, use your constructor.
I use Mega Base, Kyle.
Nice. Yeah, cuz it'll definitely, how should we say? It'll definitely benefit you in the long run, because if you do it right, you can add, you know, building healing and stuff like that. So they're definitely worth using. Okay, so one more gas trap.
To the arsenal you go.
Okay. I say we're ready.
Nice.
Wish I could.
Alright, start it up. Let's do this.
Alright. So we have to, like, hide ourselves from the husks?
I'll show you what I mean. Generally, if you have your trap tunnels done well, like on the ones that we did, we don't even have to really show our face. We'll just hide out of the way where we don't prog or activate the lobbers or the, any of those, so that way when you're playing, you're not having to try and, like, for instance, over here, when this starts, we just want to kind of stand back here and let them come up through that trap tunnel.
Alright.
Because if we run out there and get all, hey, look at me, and oh, I'm Mr. Joe Gunman, and you're just going to create a whole slew of problems for yourself.
Okay. So should I start it now?
Yep, we're good to go.
Alright.
Shield power increasing.
Now I gotta find my way out of this.
Attack from the east.
Thanks again for the help, though. This really
not
helped.
a problem. Not a problem. Oh, that's right. Can't put anything there. Forgot about that.
Oh, they're right here.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, wow.
Well,
You're
I have
started.
some good guns.
Oh. Interesting. Mine never started on that side. Always started on the left side. That's okay. We only got a minute.
Yeah.
And all my stuff's all maxed out. My turrets, my teddy.
I think my favorite power-up is the Dragon Slash.
I like the I forget what he is. He's the white equivalent of the ninja. She wears the motorcycle helmet.
Oh, Overtaker, or
Yes, Overtaker Hero. Yes, he's my favorite ninja in the game because he has Dragon
really
Slash and Kunai Storm, so he has both. "28 seconds. You're good to go.
Yeah, we're good.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think you only have 4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's either 5 or 4.
I think it's... no, if you're on 6... No, it'll probably be 5 then.
We have a break in the action.
Alright, so, yep, 2 of 5.
Amplifier A, alright.
Prepare
We can
for
test out the one we just did.
Alright, here we go. Alright, everybody come to me.
Alright. Where are you? Oh, there you
Right
are.
here by the...
Oh, wow, that heals really quickly.
Yeah, these are the best healers. Just like in the Battle Royale, Cozy Campfires. They're better than the healing pads. I have them both at 130s, but the Cozy Campfires are better. You can see they heal you real fast.
Yeah, that just healed me like almost in like 5 seconds.
Alright, we're good to go. Traps are
Whoa,
working
power level
like this.
70 husks?
Yep. Yeah, and I used all 82 and 106s, so it's all overpowered.
Oh gosh, a smasher. Oh, poor Bo. He went flying.
Yeah, he'll go flying again. Watch. Boom. See you later.
Oh my gosh.
Bye-bye. And see, this is the best part. If you use your traps right, you don't have to use all your guns and your weapons and you just trap it out. And then stand back and let your traps do all the work.
Man.
So.
Saves a lot of ammo too.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll give you a stack of brick, Booga. How much ever you can hold. I can hold 1,000, so you guys are probably still at like 3,000.
Yeah, I think I'm at about 4,000 right now because I have 3,556 wood.
Nice. Yeah, and see that little trap tunnel? They take damage up there before they come down, and then they just don't even get to your base. And what does?
Man, that just obliterated it.
Yeah, it's a it's a 130 wraith with
Oh, nice.
with 2 crits and I don't have this schematic. I sure wish I did. My very good friend JR has this schematic, so I always give him resources and say, "Can you please make me a few of those?" Because aside from my Mercury LMG, this is my all-time favorite gun in the game.
Nice.
The Mercury LMG is the most powerful. Reason being is, at the end of 5 shots, it does an explosion that does 70% damage. So
nice.
Every 5 shots, and you see I rolled it with fire rate, so that way it got to that 5-shot explosion faster.
Get out the brick.
Oh, hold on. Come up to the base, the storm thing.
Oh, nice. It's already over.
Yeah. See, this is the best part about using traps. You really don't have to do much.
Yeah, you can just sit back and watch. Just
Exactly.
Eat some popcorn.
Exactly.
I don't even know how much I can hold. How much can I hold? Oh,
I don't know, but here, I'll drop whatever you can't. Oh, shit. It didn't grasp it. What the heck was that? Come on.
Oh, we're going right here. Right here, the little underground. Oh, no. Not even right here. Wait, what?
Oh, man. It's right here.
Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, I see. Never mind. It's going right there. Yeah.
I thought they were coming over here.
Yeah. Killer. Yep, that's the river of husks, so we're good. Remember, just don't expose yourself, because this one has a whole slew of propaners. So stay out of sight and just let the traps do their work, because otherwise the propaners will blow up all the tunnels. So just back over here by Amplifier C. Just come over by Amplifier C. Literally. Just hang out over here, because they'll come to us.
You're done here.
And here's the brick.
Alright.
Whatever you can't hold, just put in your storage. And wait until it's done. Once it's done, we'll go out more. Yeah. A few will get through, but it's not like the...
I have like 400 extra.
That's okay. Just put it in your storage.
I'm going to do that right.
And there you go.
Oh my gosh, it's already
Go dig through your tunnels. There's all kinds of goodies in there. Here. Right there, and I believe up here.
Ooh,
Yeah, they dropped a lot of stuff. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
200 mats each, 300 mats each. I was like,
Yep, here. There's a bunch of stuff in this tunnel, too.
Oh,
And
nice.
see-
It kind of leaves you a gift.
Uh-huh. And see, now you're set for your next ones. Now your next ones, when the next storm shields come through, you won't have to rebuild your trap tunnels. You'll just have to put new traps on them.
Man, that's actually so useful. Like,
Okay, now they're
it's
gonna
so much easier.
to get through Twine, you have to use your traps. There's no battle royale guns ablazing about it. It's just it's not. You know, it'd be nice to say yeah, it would be, but no, it's not. The only way you're going to get through this is basically to use your traps. And as you can see, as long as you stay out of sight, Not sure how you guys are getting around.
Yeah, where'd they come from?
I don't know. Getting around from somewhere.
Oh, these guys are getting around. Yeah, I got these guys.
Yeah, I need like 4 or 5 more pages to get to.
Alright. Once
yeah, I
you
don't know
get...
where these guys are.
we'll put a stop to that. Oh, I don't have any material. I don't have any material on me.
Oh, a lobber. Where'd you come from, little girl? Oh, she just got knocked out. The traps are especially good for the eliminate enemies one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And see, you guys can't see it. I can because they're my traps, but I have crit damage on all my traps. So basically right now the traps are going off crit damage.
Oh, I see. So they're like going crazy right now.
Yeah, I can see all kinds of yellow in the trap tunnels. That's your crit damage.
Oh, nice.
And as you guys can see, these tunnels are like super effective. They're very small, but very effective. So again, thank you David Dean, thank you Rounded Tic Tac, thank you Adrian, thank you Latana Army, all of them that showed these tunnels are stellar tunnels.
Yeah, these are amazing.
They're
See, we're on
so
the final wave already.
they're so little, but yet what they do in terms of effectiveness is the best part about them. And then as you can see, by putting the wall darts one thing away, they still come through the trap tunnel thinking they're going to come through the trap tunnel. Okay.
Over there, so they kept on coming over there, and I blocked it off.
Okay, now they're coming from the west. So that'll be probably the new... There you go. So see, we don't even have to race over there. You can just stand back and just let the trap tunnels do their work. Because nothing's going to get through, and whatever does will be
I like this one over here.
So
cool.
Okay.
I subscribed to your YouTube channel, by the way.
What's that?
I subscribed to your YouTube channel.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's not much content on there yet. I still work full time, and my father is 84 this year and has Parkinson's, and so yeah, it's between work and trying to do my personal life and all the other stuff, you know. Life never goes the way we want it to. So
Hey, Smasher, get back. Oh, lobber. What you doing down there? Where's that Smasher?
just remember though, on the smashers, don't focus on them when they get to your your base, because they won't damage the amplifier or any of that. They will just smash walls. So anytime you're doing your mission by yourself and it's getting hairy, shall we say, that's when just focus on the husks. Don't worry about the smashers, because the smashers are they're gonna do their thing no matter what. Oh, I realize why they're just coming through here. We didn't get any traps in here. So let me fix that. I was wondering why. I'm like, why are they just coming through here? And that's because I didn't have any traps in here.
Yeah, but that's an easy fix.
Already on it. Okay, little girl. I hear you. Where are you at that you're flinging that many things? Go away. Thank you.
Ah. Oh, there she is. Ah.
Okay, good luck with that there, Smasher. Alrighty.
Can I send a friend request to you?
Sure. Hey, what's up there,
All
John
right.
Short? Not a problem. Always try to be helpful in terms of tips.
Yeah, this was really nice of you.
Not a problem. That's what it's all about. That's what the gaming community is all about. Hey, I figured out something here. Let me show you. Make it easier for you. We all benefit. Ooh, I dominated. Yeah. I got 14,000 on combat, 26,000 on building, and 16,000 on utility. Ooh.
Nice.
GG.
GG.
Alrighty, guys. That was a good stream. That was a 2-hour stream. Ended up giving away a bunch of stuff and trapped out a base and helped out someone new to the game. Yeehaw, that was great. That was a blast. And there was a gazillion people sending me messages. Thank you, guys. This was a blast. Great Sunday. I'm going to log off for a little bit. I'm going to order some Chinese, and then I'm going to get back on. I'm going to probably do some more streams. So this was a blast, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you for subscribing. So, excellent. If you guys want to hear some music, go to my music channel, HK Music Experience, at youtube.com. It's also attached to my YouTube channel here on my gaming channel. It's all original music. I've been playing music for 35 years of my life, so check it out, give a listen, and thank you for liking, subscribing, and being here for the stream. Everyone have a wonderful Sunday.